A vision so bold, a dream so wide. Together we walk side by side. The future is ours, it's clear to see. With Onpassive, we're meant to be free. Empowering minds, we build and grow. A brighter tomorrow the world will know. Rise up high, let your spirit soar. Onpassive opens every door. Innovation leads our hearts ignite. Together we'll conquer the endless night. Ash Mufareh's dream, a guiding star in every heart, near and far, uniting the world with a common goal, bringing success to every soul. Rise up high, let your spirit soar. Onpassive opens every door. Innovation leads our hearts ignite. Together we'll conquer the endless night. This is the time our voices will sing. A world of change that hope will bring. Hand in hand our journey's begun. With Onpassive we'll be as one. Rise up high, let your spirit soar. Onpassive opens every door. Innovation leads our hearts ignite. Together we'll conquer the endless night. Ash Mufareh's dream, a guiding star. In every heart, near and far. In every heartbeat, near and find our way. Building the future, a brighter day. The endless night. Together we rise, together we dream. Onpassive's power, a shining beam. Throughout in the world, we'll find our way. Building the future, a brighter day.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Stop going there.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all having an awesome, amazing day. Happy Thanksgiving to my USA friends. I hope that you are all having a wonderful weekend. This live stream, we are going to be talking about Tanja, and we are going to be watching some Redfern since it's been a little while since we checked in with Red, and Tanya's been going insane. All right, I got a lot of Tanja posts to go through. She's been power tripping again, and she needs to stop. Staccato, good to see you, says if Onpassive doesn't find a payment processor soon, poor old Red and Jade will be celebrating Christmas in a dumpster. Thought I'd add some drama to it, you know? Hello, Maymay, good to see you. Thank you, Queen. I'll have to catch this on the replay today, but it's like a Thanksgiving Day bonus. Food, fun, and games with the family, and then Queen tonight. Awesome. I'm in Canada, so we celebrate in October. So it's not my Thanksgiving. So you don't have to wish Thanksgiving to me. But happy Thanksgiving to all of you. How's this in it to scamming as always? And Salami Nugget comes in with his hey, 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 hey. And Sherry is watching silently because she's with her family. Definitely go spend time with your family instead. You can always watch this later. All right? Do not miss time with family to watch me. Hello, Sam. Good to see you. Welcome aboard the stupid train. Choo choo. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be looking at that one tomorrow. I got to save that one for tomorrow. On the way to Madison, Alabama. Nice. Safe travels, Chris. Safe travels. Hey, hey, hey. Hope you're all keeping well. Happy Thanksgiving Day from Mark B. Good to see you, Mark. And I'm not going to say your name properly, and I don't want to be offensive. I'm sorry, but I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was just watching Marty's live. He watched Keith watching Marty's own illegal income claims. It was like scamception. Yeah, that's a fun one. I see that Marty was still going today, doing illegal income claims, despite everything I've tried to get the man to stop. And I know he's watching because he responded to me, damn it. So I know he's watching. Hello, Joy Deep. I hope that you're doing well. This will be the 6th Christmas Eve. It actually will be. Holy crap, huh? Where the leaders get together via Zoom and drink a beverage and dream about Onpassive finally working. Yep, it really will be. Hello, Sanju. I hope I'm saying that well. I hope that you're having a lovely, lovely day. And Jelly Snack is here. Happy Thanksgiving, Jelly Snack. No, he won't stop. Like I said, it's almost like he's been possessed. He's been possessed by some demon that is like making him do illegal income claims just nonstop now. Like it's like once he started about a month or so ago, it just kept getting worse and worse, and he just hasn't stopped since. Had to stop since. All aboard the stupid train. And for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, you will know tomorrow. Don't you worry. Right now, I want to get into Tanja and what Tanya's been up to. Because honestly, right now, Tanja is crazy. All right. She's been power tripping everywhere. And also promoting illegal income claims. I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. Okay. For those that are unaware of who Tanja is, maybe you're new here. Good to have you. Tanja is one of the founders with Onpassive. She is the moderator of most of the top leader channels, such as Chris Johnson's, Marty DeGarmo's, Redfern's, etc. I think she's even a mod over on Comforts and stuff. She is also a moderator of a lot of their Facebook groups. So definitely the Onpassive Nation one, as you're going to see. Hello, Mr. Level. Good to see you. I hope you're having a fabulous day. So this is Tanja. As you can see, she's from Montenegro. I don't know if I said that right. Mr. Level also says, happy Thanksgiving, stay safe, and stay fat. So, stay fat. But this is Tanja, and she moderates everything with an iron fist. You can often find her along with John Barilla telling people to write Onpassive in all capital letters. It is a rule that they have when you're writing the name of the company. It has to be in all capital letters, as it is here on her LinkedIn profile. And she kind of comes in and gets mad at everyone, too, whenever she thinks people are doing things wrong. And you'll see. You'll see. Looked into Tanja a little bit more to see what she's been up to. And we've kind of touched on this in the past, but not really. So I decided, what a better time than now. So we're going to start at the bottom of this page where you'll see that she was a Weiss director and manager at whatever that is. But that was from November 1995 till November 2000. I guess it was some job. Then she claims that for the last 24 years, she's been at a place called Interni GT. Which, again, I don't know what that is. This might be some spelling errors. I don't know. We've definitely misspelled director. So, there's that. That's definitely going on. So I don't know if she just didn't spell the name right. But she's allegedly been doing that for 24 years and 1 month. So, I mean, hey, she's apparently still doing it. Then at the very top, you are going to notice Silver Team Leader at Strong Future International, SFI, and she joined January 1st, 2016. And allegedly, she's also still in that. She's also still in that. Again, this is her updated, because as you can see, she puts on her LinkedIn founding member with Onpassive. So she's been there and done updates on her profile, but for some reason Onpassive isn't listed at all in her experience. And her last listed experience is at this Silver Team Leader position, I guess, at Strong Future International. And she says, from the January 1st, 2016, I am a bronze team leader at SFI, looking forward and working hard to go up. Want to be diamond. And I'm like, all right, so that's definitely an MLM. It wasn't one that I was too familiar with. She looks scary there. I was kind of like, she looks kind of nice here in comparison to the other pictures of her that I've used in the past. This is probably her best one, but all right, she looks scary. But I wasn't too familiar with this MLM. I'm not going to pretend like I read this name and I was like, oh, I know what this is. But it's obviously an MLM, because anytime someone says that they want to be a diamond, well, you know, you want to be a Pikachu double emerald ruby diamond. Like, they all have a diamond. So I decided to do a little looking into it, you know? I just had to do a little looking into it. I was like, what is this company? Because again, it says she's still there and that she's been there since January 1st, 2016. So, of course, we start out with our trusty friends down at Behind MLM. And I typed it into Google, and this was the first article that came up. So I was very happy. I was like, well, good. At least when people look this up, Oz appears, you know, instead of their website or whatever. And then when I clicked on it, I was like, holy crap. Because he wrote an article about this and talked about how this opportunity as an MLM was really not transparent at all. He had to search to find out who owned and operated it. And hey, if you want me to do a live stream on this one, we can definitely do that. It's still going. So he actually did this in November of 2012. And I was like, holy shit, that was like even before I got married. Like, he doing the Lord's work out here, Oz, since the early 2000s. So I was like, holy, wow, it's been a scam since before 2016, which is when she claimed to have joined it. And the funny thing about it is I was like, I want to know more. So I went to go to the website, and I have a scam advisor. I suggest you get one on all of your browsers. It's just a good thing to have. It'll pop up whenever you go to a site that has a low trust score on any of the websites that do the trust scores, by the way. And it'll also check to see if the website is a scam. So whenever I go to a website, this pops up. I'm always like, oh, goody. Wonderful. Great. But, you know, I was like, I'll take the hit for you guys. Tanja is an OG MLMer, right? I bet Marty was in this, probably. Marty's been in everything. She's been scammed almost as long as Marty, right? That's what I thought, too. I was like, she's been going for a long time. So let's take a look at what their website says. And this is really all their website says. And then you have to like sign up if you want to get more information. And I'm sorry, but unless you guys tell me to cover this, this is as far as we're going to go with this one. So as you can see, it says SFI, Empowering Entrepreneurs since 1998. Why SFI? Now, again, remember, she's in Onpassive. What does this sound like? World-class business-ready marketing systems and tools. We've shown millions how to build profitable online enterprises. Start earning money within days in over 190 countries. Operate from home or from anywhere on your mobile device. No experience required. SFI provides complete online trainings. Highly rated, 4.4-star review average out of 864,429 ratings. 24/7 support desk. I'm just wondering, is her name Julie by any chance? And much more. Much more. And there's more. So that made me giggle a little bit. I was kind of like, oh my God. So it looks like Tanya's been chasing a business very similar to Onpassive since at least 2016. So that was fascinating. I found that very interesting. Now let's go into why Tanja is being called insane by me this week. Because I don't know what to call this other than just pure fucking insanity at this point. Okay, she's lost it a bit. She's losing the plot, she is. Hello there. I hope you're having a great day. Tanja has volunteered to be a surrogate mother to ensure Marty's bloodline does not die out. Listen, that family need to stop having kids, apparently, okay? So, Tanja Looney, let's get into it. So this was obviously posted in Onpassive Nation, and I'm not going to read the first couple of posts in her voice because they're very, very long, and it's an annoying voice, and I make it annoying on purpose. But you will hate me if I do that. I promise by the end, I will read it in her voice again. So don't be mad at me. But it says, listening to Marty lately, explaining so many things important to understand Onpassive and the kind of future we are going to. I would just want to stress the importance of some basic knowledge about being an affiliate of Onpassive. And I'm like, okay, Tanja, give it to us, girl. What's all your knowledge? I am always in my underwear when I am streaming. All of us are, don't you know that? All content creators. That's why you only see us from the waist up. Because we're all wearing our underwear underneath there. Same with the president and the prime minister. I swear. I'm not lying to you. So, what has Tanja learned? Some basic knowledge. All right. That she has to stress the importance of. I ask myself this all the time. Mark says, why do people ever listen to Marty? He's a complete failure. And it's not only Marty, by the way. Like, this is a thing across all MLMs. I've been dealing with this for 5 years with every MLM that I've ever covered. Their whole gig, all of them do it. And it's like, I failed at all the other ones. This is the good one. I don't know why. Isn't it bizarre? It's like backwards land. It's like nowhere else bragging about failing this many times at doing this thing that now everyone's supposed to trust you with. Would you ever be successful? Only in MLMs are like, wait, you failed at this for 20 years? And now you found the one? Great idea. I'm definitely going to follow you. I don't know. I'm still sort of trying to figure it out. Cognitive dissonance. He's all knowing. So is Tanja. So, number 1, we have them numbered. Very important, remember? If you want to earn money in Onpassive, because if you put it in capitals, Tanja, I'm going to yell it. That's how I read things. I've been doing it since 2019. Too bad. Too bad. You need to sign the affiliate NDA, which cracks me up because I'm like, that's not a thing. That does not exist. There's either an affiliate agreement and then an NDA, or it's just a piece of paper or how do you say it? A web page that people agree to. And there's nothing legal about it. But sign the affiliate NDA. Without that, legally, you cannot earn anything here. Which, again, we've talked about the legalities of NDAs and affiliate agreements and etc. So read that NDA carefully and try to respect it. Because if not, they can terminate your account.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
Oh no, whatever will we do? Whatever are we going to do? Number 2. To earn commissions here, you need to keep the account active. Meaning, you need to buy at least one product and renew the subscription regularly. Okay. Tanja, that's illegal. So, I'm sorry. It is illegal. It is illegal to force anyone, by the way. Anyone, even in a direct selling company, it's illegal to force them to buy the product before they sell it for the company. And in MLMs, it is illegal to force them to buy a product. So, you know how most MLMs, like, they tell you that you should buy a starter kit, but a lot of them, you can still kind of sign up without buying one? It's because technically it's also illegal to tell them that they have to buy a starter kit. So like any company out there that's an MLM and they don't have an option of you just like joining as an affiliate and paying some little fee to maybe be an affiliate, and they say you have to buy the starter kit, or like any company where you buy the starter kit in order to become the affiliate, that's all illegal. Like you're not supposed to be doing that. There has to be an option where someone can just join, and there has to be an option where they can make money by selling the products without having to purchase first. So, you know, I'm just saying, we're not off to a very good start. That's probably only in the US and Canada that it's illegal. I'm sure it's perfectly fine to do it in those scammy countries where Onpassive is really counting on making it big. Yes, and you're correct. It most likely probably is. But the thing is, it doesn't matter because Tanja is still promoting the US company. And Tanja right now is a representative of Onpassive. And as with Marty, it kind of is going to fall back on Ash first and the company first. Ash will decide if he's willing to kind of take the fall with these weird claims, you know? And then, because like technically that is also kind of an illegal income claim that you're doing here, Tanja. So it's like, you know, he still has to follow the rules, and anyone that's promoting this is supposed to follow the rules. And since Tanja cares so much about Ash Mufareh, you would think that she would be really careful and not want to do anything that could possibly get him sued for illegal income claims. Similarly with Marty. That's kind of been my point. It's like, you know, like it's not good for you, for Ash, for the company. It's like, that's not what they just don't get it. It's actually awful. Everyone's so excited because someone just came in. It's like, Cabo! Everyone's like, Cabo, he's always back. We love Catbo. I still have the song. But yeah, so like technically, if she wants to be on here promoting Onpassive and talking about Onpassive, she would still have to follow the US like laws on how they promote it and etc. And it would all go back on to Ash. And then after that, if Ash was like, no, I'm not responsible for this, then it would, you know, depend on, you know, where Tanja lives. There might not be the same laws, and then she might end up, you know, getting away with a little bit more than someone doing it in the US like Marty. But it's still going to go back on the company at the end of the day. And, you know, she cares about Ash so much. Just maybe let's not keep doing these damn fucking claims. The number 3, our first product is O Connect. O Connect. We don't really know that. We don't really know that. First of all, it's not your first product. Your very first product technically would be the OES, since you consider it a product. If you're not considering that a product, it would actually be like it's a tie with the ONet, OTrim, OTracker. they were your first products, and then OConnect came. If you meant the first product that you can sell on the market is supposed to be OConnect, the thing is, we don't actually know that anymore. Remember, OTracker was also supposed to cost money and be a sellable product. And that was supposed to happen. And then you guys, the website crashed and everything, so it didn't. But we actually don't really know. Like, Ash hasn't come out here and been like, I am going to be releasing OConnect tomorrow. Everyone get ready. So we don't even really know if it's going to be OConnect. He could completely surprise us, come up with something new, right? I mean, he has all these products done behind the scenes, according to you guys. So what if he pops up with something else? And there is one very important thing to remember always about this product. The commissions from the first sale are 100%, which is massive, massive. It is massive, massive. That is for sure. Good morning. So then she goes on to say, meaning you need just one sale / one member to cover the money you used to pay your subscription. Ash said some time ago, some time ago, that's my point. You know how much things change here? Okay, Ash will say something 3 days later, he contradicts himself, and it's something else. Like, I'm not holding on to anything you said some time ago. That the 100% commissions will be for OConnect and maybe a few other products, but not for all. Hence the importance of buying OConnect. Literally, after the first sale, all you get from 25% commissions are your earnings. But that's only the first time. She's not saying that. She's acting like every single month you make a sale of OConnect and then you get 100% back. No, sweetie. That's just the very first sale you ever make with it. Okay? So then you're only good the first month. And then the next month you have to ensure that you have, I'd say, have 6 people under you to ensure you pay for it. Because it's 125, right? And then you're going to have that every single month after that to pay the 125 a month. So you're not even being honest with this. That drives me insane. Like, if you're going to say what Ash said, make sure you say all of it. And see, that's the problem. I would have less of a problem with you just kind of coming on here and explaining what Ash used to say if you presented it as that. If you were like, listen, I don't know if this is how things are going to go now, but the last that Ash spoke about this is what he said. And then you were actually like honest with it and explain that that's only for the first month, the first sale. And then after that, if you told them, then after that, you're going to have 5 or 6 people under you every month to ensure that you don't have to pay for one product. You get 2 products and they're both 125. You're going to need 12 people under you to not pay for those products. So then to make any earnings after that, right? Like then you're looking at needing like 20 people under you every month in your MLM buying the products. But it doesn't sound so good when I say it that way. Marty's illegal income claims make it sound so much more exciting, I guess. You know? Cake says, so when will OSTAF be launching after that big Boston meeting? Was that Boston? I only remember that Ash must have smelled good. I think it was. I think it was. Yeah, no, like, again, what if that's the product that gets released first that they can sell? I mean, they keep talking about targeted traffic and stuff too. What if they release that? We don't know. You don't actually get that money back in your hands. You can't actually use it to buy food. No. Because right now they don't have a merchant. So even if they sold a product today, let's say that tomorrow all of a sudden we log into the OES and like it's in there, OConnect, you can sell it. Everyone has a link. They're all good to go. You're just going to get it in Ocoin. And Ocoin can only be spent on Onpassive. So, yeah, you can't withdraw it without a merchant, right? Number 4, we can earn commissions only from the products we buy. Again, that's illegal. It's our decision which product and when we want to buy. Just keep in mind that buying multiple products means getting commissions from multiple streams of income. Be wise with your first money from commissions. Leave enough to renew your subscription for the next cycle. Yes, we will continue to get commissions from our members in the next cycle, but we cannot use them until we pay first. So in other words, you're going to have to buy OConnect out of your pocket and then hope you make the money back. Right? Make a plan of what you need to do. Yep, that's right. If you're in South Africa, Papua New Guinea, you better get working because it's going to take you about 6 months of wages working a full-time job for you to be able to buy in with the OConnect before you can even start making money. She says it right here. So get on making that plan, guys. Based on being informed correctly about your possibilities. Your wallet in OES will have all the info you need to know. Be careful. Discussing your financial situation online might violate your NDA and lead to the termination of your account. And you know, it's funny that you say that, Tanja, because yesterday I played that clip of Ash that I just played again. And I played it for a reason, because you guys were making illegal income claims. Let's watch the whole thing again quick. But what Ash says will make it so that you get terminated on here.
We will terminate you without a notice. So if you start blasting your back office or your wallet or have this many, this much, this okay, you're gone. No joke. Don't take a chance. So money conversation, you're not going to say how much or how. We will terminate you without a notice.
Any money conversation, and we will terminate you without a notice. I don't know. Probably includes illegal income claims. I'm just saying. You might want to watch out, guys. You might want to watch out talking about money every day, because
we will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
And then, you know, don't show the back office, which I've already broken that one like every week since it's been back up October 4th. Ocoin, the most secure method of payment. For all we know, Marty could be lying about talking to Ash. Exactly. We don't have any proof that he's actually talked to him. Guys, Ash texted me yesterday. And he was like, yeah, fuck all these people. I quit. Yeah, he did. Straight up. See how easy it is for me to just say that? And should you just go, oh my God, Ash texted Queen of Carbon? No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. I tell you, even things I talk about on here, always double check. Go see for yourself. Don't ever just believe somebody talking to you on the internet about something ever. Or anywhere. On the television, on the radio. Don't ever just listen to somebody and what they're telling you and go, that is the truth. I'm going to believe that. until you have done your own due diligence. That's always my message. So, I'm just saying, though, they're going to get terminated. Keep talking about money. We don't know. Maybe he already has. Terminate you from earning. I know, right? Like people are going to be like, oh, no. Like I'd personally just be like, oh, thank God. Ash and I were on FaceTime this morning. He is done with Onpassive, right? Right? Like, you can just say that. If anyone needs to talk to Ash, I have the phone number of his Indian call center where he now works. Funny you bring that up, actually, because the office in Hyderabad that he once owned has been shut down. He's had to move. The Burj Khalifa office is shut down. The Singapore office is shut down. And I'm waiting to hear back, but it sounds like he also no longer has his Florida office. So that's fun. Fun things happening at Onpassive, right, Tanja? Number 5. Finally, one advice. One advice, guys. She's going to give us one advice on the 5th point. One advice. All of them have advice. Do not hurry. Do not hurry. And don't worry. If there's anything that Onpassive has never been, it's been in a hurry. There is no hurrying going on over here. All right. I have never been like, oh, geez, Onpassive is going to hurry and be super quick. That's never been a fear. All right. That is the one thing that you can definitely count on, is that Onpassive is not in a hurry. It's very exciting. Everything is. It's the most exciting news ever, which we're going to get into tomorrow because I'm flipping out, man. We got Indian O founders everywhere saying Ash came out here 48 hours ago and made an announcement. Like, I'm losing my mind. The Onpassive closes down. ONET will still be worth billions with its 4 regular users. Why did one of the Indian guys quit? I thought there was 5. What happened to him? Damn it! Level up your friends and family. Oh, Ben Chode. Okay, so good luck to everyone. Sorry. Thanks, Tanja. Like, thanks, I guess. This is Tanja, though, basically telling you that, yeah, you'll get 100% commissions from OConnect, but you better be ready to pay out of pocket and buy OConnect the second that this thing starts up. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They always kind of tried to hide it a little bit, Like, I'll make sure that you get the OConnect when this goes live. You're going to need to get it again, but they never really, went right for it. We're like, you have to buy it. But here she explains it. You got to buy it first out of pocket. And then after that, hopefully you have enough people under you. Wasn't something big supposed to happen soon? Yes. Like right now. Like today or tomorrow. Only time Onpassive moves fast is when payment processors get approved. There's bigger apples ahead. So that was insane. All right. But good luck, everyone. Good luck. Good luck to all of you. Here are some things that you need to know. Follow the NDA. Good luck. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Tanja. Yeah, no, you're insane. You are a complete crazy person. You're a crazy person. Okay. So we have another post. Another post from Tanja from Onpassive Nation. Remember, she's like Big Cheese Mod. By the way, she's like the head moderator over there. So she approves any of the posts that go up. She is commenting on all of them. She seems to think that this is the only time in her life that she will ever be in charge of anything or have control over anything ever. So she's she's got an iron fist, that one. But she's come to grace us with her presence again. And help us out some more, She just likes to help. These days, some people are sharing posts talking about their intentions to buy multiple products from Onpassive when they become available. And I was like, these days? This is like all you guys have been talking about for like 6 years. What do you mean these days? Okay. That caused some heat in my inbox. Smile. And I'm like, oh yeah, Tanja, that's the first time that you've felt any heat anywhere in a long time, hasn't it? I bet you it was, because something's going. Like, you need to go and get on some meds or something. You're a little crazy. People are asking why they're talking about buying products when Ash said the last time we saw him, put your wallets away. You don't need them now. Tanja, I literally just read a fucking post from you in this exact group that you posted before this one, where you are telling them that they're going to have to pay for the O Connect. What are you talking about? For fuck's sakes, Tanja, like, what do you mean? Put your wallets away. You don't need them now. Oh, well, good news, everybody. Look at that. Put your wallets away. Yay. Wonderful. There are a couple of things, basic things, that we need to understand about what is ahead of us. First, we are coming back after this period of recovering our business and putting all things together to allow us to have a fresh restart. The phase 2.0, as some call it. What do you mean as some call it? You've literally all been calling it like Web 2.0, Onpassive 2.0, Phase 2.0. As some call it, Ash called it that. Marty and Chris called it that. What do you mean as some call it? It's like they do things, and then when they talk about what they themselves put into people's heads later on, and they'll be like, I don't know where these crazy people got these ideas from. And I'm over here like, you said that. Like, what do you mean? Like, we literally just heard you. What are you saying? Some people call it that. It's so crazy. In the meantime, like on every single webinar for the whole like month of October, they were like, we're heading into phase 2.0. Why did we need the 0.0? I don't know. Why can't we just say Web 2? I don't know. But yeah. Good news though, everyone. Put your wallets away. The truth is, we have lost some time because of everything that happened. That's not why. The truth is, you've lost some time. Period. End of sentence. End of sentence. That's it. Like, you've all wasted and lost a lot of time being in this. The end. And it's not because of the things that happened. Did that add to your time? Yeah. But you'd be here anyway. Something else would have happened. Ash hasn't planned a thing here. He has no clue how to execute any of his plans. That's what the problem is. The problem's Ash. And Onpassive isn't going to get rid of him. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that have happened. But basically, you've just lost a lot of time. And we can surely hear in the voice of our CEO how eager he is to recuperate the time lost by now. I don't know, Tanja. Starting to forget what his voice sounds like. I mean, I haven't heard it since October 3rd, which was even before the OES came back. I haven't heard it since then. I don't know if I remember the tone of his voice, or I don't know if I know what you're talking about. Is he going to grace us with his presence again anytime soon? Ash has not figured out how to send payments to members, so it is best to keep the funds in his account. Right? In Montenegro, plans execute you. I like it. Good job. So I guess we're all supposed to hear in Ash's voice that he is eager to pocket another $108 million. I mean, recuperate the time lost by now. His priority is to make everything work well now. That makes me laugh because I was like, finally, she's admitting that things were not working well before. Because before I was all, oh my God, everything's amazing. It's so perfect. We're going to go viral. And then as soon as Ash was like, yeah, I had to take back the company, everything was getting screwed around with, they were like, yeah, we knew things weren't right. And we knew that those products weren't what you promised us. But we know you're going to give them to us now. And it was like, okay. Okay. Sure. And he might do some things needed to get some speed once we get our new OES. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's pretty hopeful that they're getting a new OES. I don't think so. Excuse me. I don't think so. I don't think that you're getting a new OES. I think that the OES we have is the OES that we have. I mean, if Ash was going to update the OES, you'd think that would have been the first thing he did. We would have had it by now. Like, it doesn't take 3 months to do that, you know? So she's hopeful. But if you guys remember, everything that we were getting back right now was just them re-uploading the data that they had recovered, right? And then Ash did tell them all that then he was updating everything and it would all look crazy new and we would all be crazy shocked and surprised. And he said he had already done it with the OES. But then when we got the OES back, you know, it was the old one, and then he hasn't been live since. So we have no idea of what he has prepared for us. Could have fooled me, Tanja. You're sure sitting here giving out advice to people and telling them what to do like you know exactly what the instructions are going forward. As annoying as this might be to you, I can only say we need to wait and see how he will roll out everything for us. Wait again? Like, wait for how much longer? We've been waiting since 2018. All right? I was told in September this was all going to be done by the end of September to remember, blah, 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 blah. All right. And then I was told once the OES went back up and once you could update your profile, then the products would just be rolling out. And it's been like 2 months. Nothing's happened. So, second, regarding buying products, which she literally just admitted that people would need to do. People got that from her. They got it from her. I don't know what her problem is. They got it from her. Like, Ash has updated the OES. Red was excited earlier, telling us how a new circle has appeared around the founder's name, right? And then they also took all the products down out of it. And they were excited about that. And I was like, why are all of you excited? They're literally taking things away now. Like, this is a negative. What are we doing here, guys? You know, like, come on, man. Features in our apps from Scratchers. Hello, Ridamani. That's a fun name to say. I like that. I hope I said it right. So, second, regarding buying products, here we go. We need to make a difference between our real-life wallets, pockets money, and our digital wallet in our OES. Okay. Speak to me, Tanja. When Ash says, put your wallets away, he means, of course, our real-life wallets. He doesn't want us to spend any more of our personal money. But that is meant for those that have activated their accounts and bought the launching subscription of OConnect. And the launching subscription You mean the next subscription when it comes back, right? That's everyone, Tanya. Everyone's going to have to pay for it. Just saying, where did you get your commissions? Back in September 2023 and we don't know? Like, come on. Come on. For those that have not activated their accounts, well, we need to wait and see what will be offered to them. Well, they're going to have to buy in, right? You're going to have to activate their accounts. And then once they do that, they're just going to have to buy OConnect. It's like you're going to have to buy OConnect out of pocket. To keep our accounts active, we need to buy at least one product. Here's the thing. Tanya, when you use words like buy, people are going to automatically assume that you mean with money out of their pocket, out of their bank accounts. Okay? So it's the language that you're using and it's what you're saying, because you straight up told them that they would have to buy OConnect unless they've already bought it. So I'm over here like losing my mind. Like, okay, Tanya, one day you say this, and then like 2 days later you say this, and you're all confused as to where people got the idea from. And I literally just read that they got it from you because I got it from you. I was all like, oh, geez, I'm going to have to buy OConnect again. Well, we knew that was coming. And then I read this, and I'm like, Tanya, come on, girl. Come on. Do more drugs. Like something's going on. Something's going on. Some of us bought OConnect subscriptions, and some of us not yet. Oh, sweetie. You're so cute. Did you think you only had to buy that one time? Oh, yeah, that first time you bought it, all that commission you made for it, that was me kissing it goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It went away with the $108 million that he also pocketed. Bye-bye. Okay, like it's just nowhere. Right? Apparently it was all stolen. So now when OConnect comes back, you're going to have to buy it again. So it doesn't matter that you once back in September of 2023 bought OConnect, sweetheart. Ash gave it to you for free for 10 months, you ungrateful hag. Have you not been signing into the OES every day and thanking him for that and showing your gratitude like you're supposed to be doing this whole time since October 3rd? Yeah, he actually told people to do that. He said, sign in and say a thank you to me to show me your gratitude. Like them sitting in their home and signing into OES and going, thank you so much, Ash, like he would hear them. Because now he's an omnipresent being. He is a god. You're going to have to pay for that shit again. OConnect and OES pop up tomorrow. Guess what? Ash is going to be like, you owe me another $250 now. So I hope you have 250 O coins in your wallet that he's given you. Otherwise, you're paying it out of pocket. You're going to have to put that in there. Those who have personal members who already bought OConnect have some money in their digital wallets. Oh, do they? Do they, Tanya? Do they? Do you have money in your digital wallet? It's funny you say that because it seems like you're saying you have money in your digital wallet. Marty claims he got paid his commissions. Red made a statement once that made me wonder if he got paid his, but then anyone else that had a team that thought that they were getting paid commissions didn't receive 1 cent or even 1 penny. Not 1 rupee. So, like, who are the people that have money in their digital wallets? Unless they've, when they had a merchant way back in the day, taken money again from their own pocket and put it into the wallet and made it into O coins, which I really hope no one did. Unless that happened, all that they're going to have is the 10 that they got for signing up, if they even have that. Because if they got OConnect, then all of their O coins were already eaten up when they got OConnect last time, if they got it, right? So everyone's going to have to buy this again. Who has money in their digital wallets? What is going on? Tanya, How much money did you get paid from Ash Mufareh? Why did you get your commissions? And Marty got his commissions. But then a whole bunch of people are out here wondering what happened with their commissions. Seems like we have some favoritism going on here. Or is Ash playing favorites again? He used to do that with super chats. I mean, you should see the hundreds of dollars that Marty and Chris and them have made in just super chats directly from Ash Mufareh. They're the only ones that he's ever paid, as far as I was concerned, until you said this. So now I'm like, oh, Tanja got paid too, guys. I guess for all of her hard work as a moderator. Let's all be happy for her. Those without members still don't have it. And again, I've already talked a lot about how in the OES, like, there are no teams. Like, it's not set up to put them in teams. Like, Ash couldn't figure that out. That's kind of why he was doing the O staff thing. Like, I don't know if your members that you think you have are actually in the system as your actual members. You know? So just, I wouldn't count on that. When Ash comes with the new OES and new O wallet, see? And then there's going to be a new O wallet. Yeah. You think that everyone's going to still have the money that they had before? I'm supposed to trust that? We will see how he solved the problem of giving everyone a chance to start earning. And I'm like, what are you talking about, the problem? The only one that makes any of this a problem right now is you, Lord Tanja. At the moment, we don't know it. And all we say would just be a speculation. Yeah, you need to shut up or else you're going to be terminated.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
You really need to
Stop going there.
Okay? It's all speculation. Anything that any of you say is speculation right now. All right? Speculation. You know? All of it. Let's wait for Tanja. Everyone's willing to wait for Ash. It's people like yourself and Marty and Chris and Red and etc. that keep going live, claiming that you have updates, claiming that you're talking to Ash or that you know what's going on, and then you actually give other people instructions. You take on the role of a leader, tell other people what to do, and then when they're like, okay, like, I'm doing this, but what else am I waiting for? You go, well, what do you mean? Wait for Ash. Like, you know? Let's wait for Ash. Like, we were trying, Tanja. Everyone was minding their own business and they were waiting. And then you came out, you're like, I have 5 important points that I need all of you to know. Number 1, you'll be paying for OConnect. Like, and then you're like, why is everyone speculating that they'll need to pay out of pocket for OConnect? Let's wait for Ash. Tanja. Lord. Ash is over here laughing. He's having a great time. He's watching all this go down and he's like, this is fucking great. I could take off to Dubai right now, never to be seen again. Go to Mexico. Run away. It's not like the US likes Mexico anymore anyway. So I can go hide over there. And then these people will just keep running the scam for me. Maybe even get them to send more money to me. And I'll just go and sip a pina colada over on a fucking beach somewhere. The vaginator. Hello, Nani. Good to see you. But he's like this right now, just laughing at you. It's like we were waiting for Ash. Is Ash going to be making an appearance? Because in the last month, he's appeared on my channel more than he's appeared on any of yours at this point. And I know that because I did literally an 8-hour marathon of him. So I promise you. Even if the clips you guys are putting out that are old, people are so desperate to see Ash right now because they haven't since October 3rd. And they're all just sitting around waiting around. That they think that when people put out these videos of Ash, or when I'm doing like a marathon of Ash or watching an old Ash video, that he's actually live. And then you you guys don't seem to understand that, and then you like get mad at them for it, but you're the ones that keep posting up all these old Ash clips. And it's like, well, maybe don't do that because you know how they're going to take it. You do it on purpose and you want them to think that Ash is live. You know what happens. I know what happens. Happens to me. So you can't tell me that that doesn't happen to you. Okay? Because I go live to react to even old Ash, and I have them coming in my chat going, hello, Ash Mufareh, sir. So good to see you. So, like, you're aware of this. And I do everything possible to let them know it's an old video right away. But you guys don't really do that. You just kind of play it on your channels. And then you sit here afterwards and go, I don't understand why they're not, like, waiting. Like, Lord, get it together, Tanja. Get it together. They are going to cream when he makes an appearance. If Susie returns with him, feel like they ran off together or something, then, you know, whoever's living with her might want to get out some mops. I left for the end some things that many people still seem not to understand when it comes to payment. Tanja, what happened to waiting for Ash? Literally one sentence ago. We haven't even made it one sentence. And you're already like, and here are your next instructions. Like, what are you doing, Tanja? Stop the madness. This is definitely mental illness. And I can say that. I have several of them. This is mental illness. All right, I don't know what this is. Products of Onpassive are subscription-based, meaning we need to renew the subscription as soon as the previous one expires. That keeps the account active if you have only one product, okay? And that makes us earn commissions too. Yep, we got that. Remember always that this is a special occasion. Now, since when? Onpassive launch number 532, supposed to be a fucking civic holiday or something? Let's wait for Ash to explain the steps to move on. I know I just gave you a whole speech with 5 points and how I'm telling you that what you had to do, but let's just wait for Ash for the steps to move on. But please understand that once we go forward, subscription or S, that's what that means, Tanja, needs to be regularly renewed, paid. Yeah, we got that. You said that. You literally said that. You say it's subscription based, so you have to renew the subscription as soon as the previous one expires. And then you say, but please understand, like going forward, they need to be regularly renewed, paid. Like, why are we just repeating ourselves? Ash's goal is to use the money from commissions for that, not the money from our pockets. Yeah, it's a goal, right? But it's not going to happen the first month, right? Right? Ash will make an appearance in December sometime. He'll say that 2025 will be the best year ever. I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking he'll make an appearance around Christmas as like a special little Christmas holiday thing for the O founders, right? But yeah, that's what he says, but it's not a thing, right? And that is why he says to put away our wallets. We should use the money from our digital wallet, not the real life wallet. Again, though, Tanja, they got this from you. So you heard it here. Don't use your real life wallet with Onpassive. Okay? Only use your digital wallet. So if you don't have enough money right now in your digital wallet to pay for O Connect and a new subscription to the OES, when Onpassive returns, whenever it does, in the future, then you might as well just leave. you might as well leave. I mean, you're not going to make any money. You're going to have to pay $250 US just to get the O Connect up and running. Because Ash isn't going to give another deal this time. You know? But I was like, I don't understand. Sherry said Onpassive would pay us to use the products. What is all this going on here? I only watch Sherry's lives. But see, like, that is the problem here, though. Is that, like, that's the thing. There are going to be people that maybe only watch Sherry or one other O founder that similarly says, like, things that aren't quite correct. They'll get them from here, though. I mean, we've heard Ash say you basically get paid to use the products, and that's where Sherry got it from, right? Leadership always comes from the top, and the way that MLMs work, they all look up to each other like influencers, and the people at the top of it are like, they really are like seen as these like famous people that you're supposed to look up to and want to copy in every single way. Every day is Christmas and Onpassive. Paying to work is the best job ever. Next best thing to unpaid internships. Yeah, I love it. And volunteering in awful places. Don't forget that. Scary shit. But yeah, basically, put your wallets away. Don't buy anything from Onpassive. Every day is Christmas and Onpassive. I mean, I guess if you're like celebrating like Christmas with the Grinch, put away your wallets. Will we have enough money for the renewal? Remember, from the first sale, we have 100% commissions. With just one sale, we are even. All the rest is pure profit. Okay, that's one time, the very first one. And I'm not even sure like if that's actually going to be a thing again, or if Ash is going to be like, sorry, gave it to you last time. Now you got to pay full price. So careful. Not knowing all this, it's up to us to decide which product or S to buy and when. Oh, it's up to us to decide when? Okay. Bitch, give it to me right now, right this second. I want it right now. I want it right now. You just said that it's up to us to decide which product I get to buy and when. So I want to buy O Connect right now, today. All right? So do the other O founders. Right? Because I get to pick when, right? So today, please try to stay updated so you can make the best decisions for your business. Yeah, not for yourself. Because the best decision for yourself as an individual would be to get as far away from this scam and the scammy people in it. Because all of them have like 10 to 15 years of scamming under their belt. This is basically like an MLM full of people that are very angry that they failed in other MLMs. So now they're here. They finally made it to the top by joining early. And they will fight to the death for top Hun status. Right now, Marty DeGarmo is at the top. He's an apex predator, so they better watch out. Okay? But it's already getting choppy. It's already getting choppy over here. With the shit stirring. So make the best decision for yourself, for your family, and walk away. Who cares about this business? Are they making the best decisions for you? You know, like, what are they doing for you right now? I mean, so many people are worried right now and wondering where Ash is. Are they doing anything to help subside that for you? Are they explaining things better to you and offering you examples and actually telling you the truth and being transparent? Or is it just more or less the same bullshit, different day? Or it's just webinar after webinar of them going, it's coming soon. Like, really sit down and ask yourself that. Make the best decision for yourselves. It's just odd. They are kind of the black sheep of MLM, as most MLM lifers would have been gone by now. See, the thing is that they've gone so all in with this one, especially like Marty, Chris, Red, Michael Williams, people like that. Like, I think that they see Ash as like the non-MLM CEO of the MLM world. You know, like how people see Trump as the non-politician who should be president. It's a very similar sort of way that they see Ash almost. It's like they see him as this non-MLM CEO who's going to stop all of the corruption that all of the MLMs have ever done and that all big corporate America does. I mean, that's what he says. I mean, Ash Mufareh, 2024. Like, it's literally like, I don't know. It's like, that's the only way I can explain it. He's like, I'm here to fix all of the problems that all of the MLMs have ever given you. And although they all say that to some extent, like Ash and Marty and them have really, you know, made Onpassive about that. That's why Marty tells his story so much of, I failed at all of them for 20 years and da da da. It's all to lead up so that he can be all like, this is the one I promise. Right? In fairness to the OTech pros, who else would have them? Well, it's kind of sad because if they were working for another company right now, they would at least be working on their skills. They would have 5 years of experience that they don't have right now. So that sucks, you know? That's the thing about MLMs. They take people away from real things, make them do fake shit, right? Here is the last time we heard Ash, she says. So then she posts up a video of Ash, one of his latest one from the October 3rd. We've watched it. If you guys want to watch it again soon, let me know. We can watch it again. It's very short. I can't do it today with you guys, but that's what she shared. She can share on YouTube. But still insane, Tanja. You're losing it. You're losing it. Then we have this one. This one's one day ago. It might be one of my favorites. Might be one of my favorite ones. I really like it. I really, really like it.
Do I believe this is true? Never mind. I love it. And yes, I believe the better days are coming to us.
Star, star, star. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. What is she talking about? And then I got flashbacks from being in the sector where I was like, oh my God, now I have to fight religion. Mercury, Venus, and Saturn above the pyramids at Giza. Is it Giza? Giza? I'm not going to say it right either way. In Egypt. This happens once every 2,373 years. And this is happening tonight. And I was like, oh, it's not this shit again. Like, how many times do I have to deal with this? How many times do I have to deal with this exact same post on the internet? So a lot of people say this is Orion's belt, not Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. I believe that this is even the devil's advocate comment about it when we were talking about it. Which, yes, a lot of people say that. But I decided to go to Snopes as well to see what they said, because I was like, I know that they've debunked this. So, because there is a slight bit of truth in the post, and you know me, all right? We got to give it all. So, what's true is that Mercury, Venus, and Saturn did align in an infrequent way in December 2012. 2012, damn it. What's false? The planets did not appear as depicted in a widely circulated online image. Again, it's literally the image. And this is stuff, this has been getting posted since like 2011. Like on the internet. People have been posting this everywhere. Usually see it on Facebook or Instagrams. Planetary alignment of Saturn, Venus, and Mercury that will take place December 3rd, 2012 is dead on alignment with the pyramids at Giza. Night sky in Giza, Egypt on December 3rd, 2012. Local time. 1 hour before sunrise, compared with the pyramids at Giza. So again, those are the lovely fucking posts with the pyramids. So in short, there was a relatively close conjunction with about 14 degrees of separation between the planets Mercury, Venus, and Saturn on the 3rd of December, 2012. However, a conjunction of 3 planets isn't a particularly rare event. These very same 3 planets formed a similar alignment as recently as 2007. Also, the conjunction of those 3 planets did not appear as neatly as depicted in the graphic above. If one were to draw a line parallel to those planets, it would be more vertical than horizontal. And the planets were not perfectly aligned along that line. In other words, a line connecting any 2 of those planets would not pass through the 3rd. Well, it's possible that an observer who selected just the right time and place might have been able to produce a view that positions the 3 planets over the tops of the 3 pyramids. That view would still not have looked like the one in this idealized graphic, which I've always thought was kind of fake. I'm just saying. So again, 3rd of December, 2012. So Tanja, why are you posting this in November of 2024? Saying that it's happening now? I mean, sure, this weird thing that happened, all right, it could be happening again now. I mean, it's been another several years too, so most likely it has happened since 2007, I'm sure. If I did a little bit more digging, I'm sure I would find that out. But like, I just kind of went, I've seen this a million times. People have debunked this thing a bazillion times. Why am I back in 2010 YouTube? What is going on? What happened? I'm time traveling again, damn it. Mr. Ricardo says, and once every 2,373 years, Onpassive launches a product. Right? So just like, and I know this may seem silly, but it's like, if you can't even take a moment to just like see if sharing even something like that is true, like, come on, Tanja, you know? And you just check. Just check, you know? But again, wishful thinking. And again, you know, Tanja, she's been insane. She's a bit insane. This was posted up by James Yates in Onpassive Nation. And he says, I can't imagine Mr. Ash launching any product that I don't buy. Even if I don't need it, I will buy it to help our hashtag Onpassive. And I was like, oh, how nice. Tanja comes in and says, every product we buy is a separate source of income for us too. Win-win all around. Win-win all around. Win-win all around. Again, stop talking about money.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
Gone. No joke, Tanja. Gone. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, you know, there's that. Tanja just sees money bags everywhere right now. I'm sure of it. She's also getting in with Marty on doing these illegal income claims now. And I'm over here every day just watching people do illegal income claims all over the internet and losing my mind. So that's how I'm doing. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is insane. Swindle all around. That's right. Like, she's got money on the brain the last few weeks here. And I'm like, come on, you gotta stop this. I blame Marty. I really do. So here's another one in Onpassive Nation. Of course, because that's where like most of them are. They're either off of her personal Facebook where I get them from Onpassive Nation. And this one's fun.
Folks, let's make something clear and stop bombarding my inbox asking if Ash is live now. No, he is not.
Hasn't been since October 3rd.
It is just a video that Julie made of some old webinars with Ash.
Now, James is 90 years old. Yep. James is 90 years old. Mm-hmm. Yep. The older and less they know about technology, the better it is for these people. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't know. I learned ethical sales where you even were supposed to ask yourself, like, does this customer need this product? Could I sell this product to this customer? So they actually need it and they'll use it and they'll be a returning customer. Apparently MLMs don't do these things. I don't know. Well, can I swindle someone, get them to sign up on FOMO? Yeah, let's go. You know, it's weird. A lot of like sales places will tell you not to even sign people up on FOMO because it literally causes like buyer's remorse. So a lot of places, they won't even let you use that in your sales tactics. They advise against it. They're like, don't do that because the person joins and we're there for like a week or something and then they just quit anyway. They call us right back and they cancel. So then it's not even a sale. Yeah, then you got to give your commissions back. That's not cool. But this made me laugh. I was like, so Julie's been out here posting all these old webinars with Ash. And everyone's writing Tanja, asking if Ash is live. But again, they do this to themselves.
She put it on live stream. And the streaming started. That's why it says live.
Thank you, Tanja. Who knew that when she put it on live stream, the stream starts? And then it also says live. News to me. I am so glad we have Tanja here to make sure that we all know what's going on in our life.
Although it's not new, it's always good to listen to Ash again.
I don't know, Tanja. I have a hard time not trying to get through it the first time. So a lot of them I do have to watch twice because I'll watch it like once on my own and then I'll react. So I can't watch it anymore. The collective IQ of the people in Onpassive is lower than room temperature. It has to be. But yeah, I can't watch it again. And again, I would love to listen to Ash, except he hasn't made an appearance since October 3rd. So, like, that's why this is happening, Tanja. I don't know why they're not putting more pressure on Ash to show up. Instead, though, they yell at people for wanting Ash to show up. After they manipulated and indoctrinated them into a cult in which all they do is wait around for Ash to show up. Yep, that's what we're doing here. Make it make sense. I don't know. But that's legit what we're doing.
I cannot post the link here. You will find it on Julie's YT channel and probably in many other places.
Why can't you post the link? You had no problem posting the link before. How come you can't post the link here? I think you were a little mad. Are you upsetty spaghetti at Julie? Don't take it out on Julie. I mean, you could ask her if during those live streams if she would have the little thing, the little banner, you know, kind of like the one that I have. You know, a little banner like this. Or like this one. That says like this is an old live stream in several languages or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, that was an old one. Jeez. So, like you can ask her to do that, but other than that, that's all you can really do. I mean, you can't really be mad. You can't get mad at Julie because Ash hasn't shown up in a while, and everyone's trying to get the same amount of views on their YouTube channel since Ash stopped showing up because they depend on that. So now they're all playing old Ash clips in hopes of getting the same amount of views, and then people are thinking that it's all live. Blame Ash for not showing up. Don't blame Julie. Julie's just doing what everyone else does. Like Marty and Chris do it. You don't get mad about them. Maybe it wasn't her video. Maybe it was my stream. Did you ever think of that? I did a whole marathon. I mean, maybe they were watching that. It's funny how right away you're like, Julie's videos, and then you like refuse to post it. It's funny. And I want to know why you forgot to post how to post a live stream on Facebook when you literally did it several times before. I guess you'll only post Ash's old stuff if it's from Marty or something. Insane. You are insane. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how crazy Tanja has been over the past couple weeks. As you can see, it took me quite a while to get through that. So I just didn't think that we would have time to cover this much of Tanja on tomorrow's Friday with the Sayers of Nay that I am going to be putting on for all of you at noon tomorrow. So Tanja is crazy. She is completely losing her mind, contradicting herself, not making much sense at times, giving illegal income claims herself. And Lord, I hope it stops, but it's probably not going to. It's probably not going to anytime soon. And I'm pretty pissed off about that. So, I want to get into Red's video because I have to stop streaming around 2 o'clock. My husband just left. He has an appointment he has to get to, so I have to go pick up the kiddo from school today. Now, I wanted to talk about this briefly. There is in the chair with Tanja and Red here. But the issue is that it has a really bad sound for Tanya's part.
Okay.
In the moment when I was in control of it was new to me, something totally different from the other program.
So what I'm doing, and I tried to do this, I just didn't really have enough time, is I'm going to try to see if I can make it easier for us to listen to. And then we will hopefully be able to react to that sometime next week. I don't think you guys are going to get much of it. And I know a lot of people aren't going to like having to read captions for it. So I'm going to try to clean it up as best as I can. Give me a little bit. It's Soviet era dialogue. It does sound like dialogue. Like it's really bad. So that's why we're not watching that. I'm sure people have wondered. You're probably thinking I would go there today because I was going to. But her sounds awful. And so because of that, I'm going to try to clean it up and hopefully I can. If I can't, then maybe one day we'll just read through the transcript or something. Again, I don't really have time for all that today. So what I thought we would do, since, Red was on my mind after looking into that, of course, is we would go and visit Redfern, and I want to react to this one here called Onpassive Hindi Subs live with Red. Is your business prepared? And you're going to notice a lot of people have been asking me, Red hasn't been posting up as often as he usually does. Like he is still going live, quite often, but he isn't live anymore with Marty and Chris. So a lot of people are wondering if there's something going on there. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. There might be, but he's no longer doing a show with them. And, but they do still seem to respect him and like get off their live so he can go live and stuff. But he's not really going live like the amount that he used to. His lives are all like 15, 20 minutes tops whenever he does like go live or even upload a video. So some people were wondering if he was even still in it because they were like, I don't see him on Marty and Chris's anymore. He's still kicking it and he's still doing his thing. But I want to hear from him today and hear how we're supposed to prepare. Everyone's telling us to prepare for this big miraculous business to take off and for us to all become millionaires. So I figured after Tanja gave us all those amazing tips and that one advice that we would go and watch Red tell us all about how to prepare our business. Since I'm assuming that's what this is. I remember this. You could barely hear nothing. Missed all her pearls of wisdom. Yeah, like I might be able to clean it up. It's just I didn't have enough time this week to play with it and figure it out. I think I might be able to do it so that we can at least hear a lot of it. And I am going to try to make it so that we can watch it because she does tell her story in it, and I think a lot of people want to know what that is. I'll figure it out. I think Ash focuses more on Chris and Marty rather than Red, as there are more founders in the US than the UK. Exactly. That, and also, I think that he knows that Red will see through him before the other two do. I think he knows that he has Marty and Chris more manipulated than Red. I even believe so. So, maybe he didn't want Red too close. Oh, not this again. Jesus Christ, Red.
Okay. Hello. How is everybody? Great to be here as always. Today
good.
is
Thank you.
Wednesday, 27th of November. First of all, big thank you to everyone who reached out to me yesterday saying what a great live Rock Solid was, and also for the comments for Onpassive OP Digital Blueprint yesterday with myself, Andy, and Collins. Always great to hear from you guys, as always. And one of the things I love about being with Andy on a Tuesday is it really does spark my memory banks and interest a little bit more about Onpassive. And that's pretty much why I'm doing, or what I'm doing today in this live. As far as Onpassive is concerned, no new updates. But as always, guys, please log in on a daily basis to your ecosystem for any updates from corporate that will be there in the pop-up. If you haven't yet watched Marty and Chris's live today about the numbers, always good, isn't it, to have a guesstimate, and that's all they are, of what is possible in Onpassive. And this really leads me really nicely.
She's like, I will no longer sit in the background of your Onpassive videos. It's too embarrassing.
On to the topic I've chosen for today, off the back of Andy's yesterday, is your business prepared?
Do you not have one original brain cell? Come on. Off the back of Andy's yesterday. Lord, they all just copy each other. It's so frustrating.
Now, many
worse than trying to watch all the commentary, bros. Like, Lord, can you not just think of something for yourself?
You out there probably have never had your own business. Probably 90% of the people who are watching this have never had their own business. And why am I talking about your own business? Well, every single account that you have in Onpassive is a business. It is a business in a box that Onpassive is preparing for you. And how you utilize the products and the services and the platform of Onpassive really is up to you. But they are a standalone business. This is the whole reason why Onpassive has been developed in the way it is so that people have a completely level playing field. They are given all of the tools, services, and products to use, leverage, utilize for their own business. Where you take it is entirely up to you. But are you prepared for that business? Now, we've spoken at length, haven't we, about how you personally prepare, making lists, who you're going to contact, the products, etc. We've talked a lot about that, but there's a whole lot more that you should be gaining knowledge about and looking into whilst we are getting ready for phase 2 of Onpassive, and that is the business end of your account that you have with Onpassive.
Lord,
so my advice is to be business savvy. Be prepared now whilst you've got the time so that you know what you may have to do moving forward. Now, I've said on many occasions that I've had my own businesses, and I still do my own online taxes once a year because I earn money and I have to declare that. That is exactly the same with Onpassive. Whether you are employed now and you make money through a 9-to-5 job or whatever, you still will be required to declare your income from Onpassive. There will be obviously an annual letter that Onpassive will provide for your.
Are you honestly talking about business taxes right now? Sir, you have to make money and sell things in order to even think about business taxes. It's cute that you think you're going to make enough money in this that you would have to claim it.
Tax country to show what your earnings for that 1 year have been. It is up to you to make sure that you declare it in the right manner to the tax authorities in your own country. So this is where being business prepared comes in. You should make a point of deciding through the.
I swear, if Red starts telling them to like go get an LLC and like turn themselves into a business, I'm gonna snap. Because that costs money. So you can't expect people to do this after they also have to pay you money and buy all your products to make money with them and blah, blah, blah. This Onpassive thing is getting more and more expensive as the days are going on, it seems. It better launch fucking soon. We can't continue to go on like this.
Knowledge that you gain, which is the best route for you to go down. For instance, here in the UK, you can do one of probably 3 things, and that is be self-employed, which I am currently at the moment.
Are you?
Have a company, which you register at Companies House, and also you can be a limited company. You can go higher than that and be a corporation.
You really are telling them to do
that. Really big league type of things. And you will decide which is the best route for you to go down. There is benefits for all.
The only 2 that Onpassive does is the shit that it is. All right, listen. You've been going to phase 2 for several months. What happened? Did the people running phase 2 come and steal all of your money and run off again with all your data? Because it's been several months now. We've been waiting since October 4th for a product. We were told we wouldn't have to wait months, weeks, or days. And I've been waiting since October 4th. I've been able to update my profile since like mid-October. So what are we waiting on the last like month and a half here? Christmas is going to be here soon. Are you going to be able to use Onpassive profits to buy some Christmas presents? Or is it going to be another year where parents are going to be telling their kids that they can't celebrate Christmas this year because they're holding off for 1 more year until they become millionaires with Onpassive? Because that's happened the last 2 Christmases now, where I've had to sit through live streams of people coming on here and bragging about how their kids, went without Christmas presents. How do you explain that to a child? Sorry, sweetie, Santa didn't come for you this year because mommy really believes in this Ash Mufareh man and he's definitely going to make me a millionaire. So because of that, Santa skipped your house. I mean, as a mom myself, holy shit. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I'd sell my soul to ensure that my child had Christmas presents. So I'm not really sure, like, where that, why that was a thing, but it has been for 2 years. And I'm really worried it's going to be another year of that. Like, seriously. Really worried. Mark says that this is crazy. Most founders join for a passive income. My brother-in-law kept saying he didn't want to set up a business and Onpassive would do it all for him. Exactly. And now here is Red basically telling people to go and open up an LLC, apply with the government for a small business. Even here in Canada, that shit's expensive. I am not going to be one of those YouTubers that turn my channel into an LLC and try to like make it into a business. Fuck that shit, all right? I make fun of scammers for fun. Okay? I'm not out here trying to run a corporation like Illuminati or some shit. So, like, I wouldn't even do this for my YouTube channel. But you want people to do this for an MLM? And an MLM, it doesn't even have any fucking profit right now. Like, what, are you scared people are going to have to claim stuff on their taxes in what, 2026? What, they're going to have to be like, I got paid $0? Like, I don't, like, what are you even thinking? You've really run out of topics, right? You've really run out of topics. Phase 2, my jelly. Do you think that I don't phase 2? How exactly does someone phase 2? Thank you. That was going to be my question. If you buy yourself a banjo, you could join the OTEC pros. They could be a band. That would be fun. Ash is coming down the chimney this year. He will take your gifts, though. Probably also take the tree, your turkey. Happy Thanksgiving, Joe. He'll take it all from you. I would set a fire in the fireplace, leave it there all night if I were you.
3 of them. And there is obviously disadvantages for all 3 of them from a tax point of view.
Oh,
and this is why I am certainly advising that you should look into your country.
What?
About how am I going to disclose the income that I have earned through Onpassive to my relevant tax authority. This is what you should be doing at the moment. Whilst we're in this,
I just want to say though, he wasn't speculating that Ash is in jail. I know it didn't look like that. I watch all of Honest Critics videos whenever I can. I might have missed a few, but I always put on the subtitles so that I know exactly what's being said. But allegedly, a lot of the Indian O founders have been wondering if that's why he is not like going live, because they obviously are not completely aware with what the SEC is. So he kind of explained it to them, is what it was. And he also explained that this is a civil case. And basically it was a video that he used to explain the SEC to people in India and do it in a better way than I could. You know, because he speaks the language. And so he can do that the best. So it was a really good video. Grabbed a lot of attention. And I mean, he's not really wrong. The thing is, Ash could end up in jail. It won't happen until, you know, the SEC stuff carries out. Unless he really does something fucking illegal in the meantime. I mean, I should maybe not speak. Because who the fuck knows at this point? But like, right now, he's not in jail. So, but I don't blame them for wondering. Like, I could always understand. I think I have a pretty decent ability to kind of hear things like that, and then kind of look at, okay, well, why are they thinking that? Why? Like, where is it coming from? And it's because for years, this is the longest that they haven't seen Ash for. They did just find out about Muhammad Kamal not being attached with Ash anymore. So there was some upset about that as well, right? And I think all of that kind of mixed together had a lot of them going, what's going on? Is Ash in jail? Because then they also know about the employees and their labor lawsuits now towards Muhammad, Kamal, and Ash. So I think with all of this lawsuit talk and all that kind of stuff, they just kind of were like, oh my God, and then Ash isn't here for 2 months. Like, is he in jail? And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of over here like, yeah, I could see why they were wondering that. That makes perfect sense to me. Because I don't think, like, I'm trying to think back, and I really don't think, like, since 2020 for sure, this is the longest that he's been in hiding for. So I think they're actually starting to get worried. I don't know what he's doing because it's again, it's not really working out for him. But that's what he does. He does things that don't work out for him, and then he wonders why. Ashes to ashes. Now there's a thought. Well, hey, do or die, right? Do or die. Red, how can I prove my unpassive income when I don't have any? I know. I feel like Red's doing this video like way too early. Like we don't even need to start thinking about claiming our unpassive money on our taxes, like at all. Like, can we launch the fucking company first? Happy Thanksgiving, Nani. Red is talking without saying anything, just like Ash waffle and more waffle, right? It's a lot of like nothing. Does phase 2 come with a light show? I hope so. Because at this point, that might be all it is.
Quiet period
Like
in this limbo area at the moment is
is
just going online in your own country and finding out all the details that you should know about declaring an income from abroad or through the internet in your own country. What do you have to do? Where do you have to declare it to? All of these things you should know prior to us being in phase 2. This is preparing.
I thought you were in phase 2 right now. Are we still in phase 1? We get the phases down.
Your business for the future. This is where that you gain more knowledge about your own business because you are a little bit more business savvy. Now, in our country, in the UK, if you have no physical products and services, okay, then you are just declaring an income that you have made from the sale of virtual products and services on the internet. And this is exactly what...
Yeah, it's considered e-commerce. What?
I said. You put in your yearly account to the tax office. They work out what your...
That's not fair though to tell people to do that, because I'm pretty sure in all countries you have to pay to have a business account. Okay, like you have to pay to, like, here it's even extra money on taxes to claim small business. All right, like I'm having a very hard time with this because I'm like, why would they pay more money on taxes and buy an LLC basically when they're not even making any fucking money? Like, I really don't understand it. I feel that's why he's bothering me so much. He's on normal speed. It's so unfair, and it's such a like. I hate how they'll be like, go and find out that information. Like, okay, listen. And once again, you're supposed to do everything for us, right? So could you not have like done some research on where they would have to go in India for this? Or South Africa, what they would have to do? Like, yeah, you can come on and speak from a perspective of the UK, and I do from Canada. But like, if you're actually coming out here to tell people to go and start this thing, I feel like you're doing them a disservice by not at least pointing them in the direction of the resource. I don't know, maybe that's just the social worker in me talking, but I can't imagine telling people like, you need to do this, and then be like, go look it up yourself, blah, 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 other than when I'm telling people to do their own due diligence and critical thinking. So I don't get that. Help them out a bit. Unfortunately, it would seem that Onpassive's prospective payment processor may soon be deported back to Haiti. They're eating the dogs.
Allowances and how much you would have to pay from the remainder that you have earned, and being more knowledgeable about how you can offset some of those costs really will save you money going forward. For instance, in the UK, if I'm traveling to an event, I can put my fuel costs in there. If I am using a computer, for instance, I can put that against my business expense. My mobile phone, I can put against a business expense. All of these sort of things you need to learn so that the money that you've earned, you can start offsetting it against certain things that you need to run your business. And this is where you become a lot more business savvy, so that you are earning money, but then you are trying to limit the amount of tax that you have to pay on those earnings by offsetting it against items, receipts, etc., that you need to run that business. All this is knowledge.
You think that is running? That's just how you learn how to run a business. Learn how to get your tax cuts into your taxes, and there you go, guys. And then you can run a small business. That's all you need to know. Good thing we have Red here to let us know that.
All this is you preparing your business for the future. And every single person who has an account and earns money in one way, shape, or form from Onpassive, by law, will have to declare that income to their relevant tax authorities. If you don't, right, then you may be liable through the court of laws in your own country. Okay. You can't hide it, guys, okay? Because Onpassive will declare that paper trail by doing an end of year report for your account.
I'm dying. I'm dying at Reds. Don't hide it, guys. Don't hide your Onpassive fortune. Like Ash has tried to hide the $108 million he spent. But I was just like, what are they going to hide? Don't hide your $0 from the government. You'll get in trouble. All right? Maybe then the fucking government will terminate you.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
And then what? Oh no. Yeah, don't hide your Onpassive earnings from the government, guys. Don't do that. That's bad. Save finding all the legal loopholes to Ash Mufareh. Let him break the law for you instead.
It is up to you that so that you declare it to your own tax authorities in your own countries. Okay, it is important that we recognize that this is a legal, legitimate company, and we are not above the law, and we are not above the tax that has to be paid on those earnings. Okay, so we need to really get our heads around this is something that we will have.
He's writing it down. He's like, I'm going to start claiming my chair, my calculator, the laptop, the dog pipes into the stream sometimes. I bought my grandkids' founder positions. Can I claim them as workers?
Do we like doing it? No, nobody likes paying tax. But I know one thing. I really hope that I'm paying 40% tax here in the UK, which is the higher band. Why? If I'm paying 40% tax, it means I'm earning at that higher band level. Those are good goals to try and set, not bad goals. It means that I am earning good money through my online business. And in turn, I'm paying the tax man my dues for what I am earning. It's all pretty simple in the UK. I don't know about other countries.
Red's talking to everyone. Red, the way that you're talking here is almost like you seem to think that nobody's ever done taxes in their country before. Like, do you honestly think that out of allegedly 1.4 million founders that you have, that the people in the UK and the US are the only people that do taxes or something? The rest of us, we just don't do taxes. We've never done them before. No one's ever worked a job before, other than Red and Chris and Marty. They're the only ones that have ever worked in the entire world. Like, I don't really understand, because, like, the way you're giving this advice is like you're explaining this to someone that just turned 18 and they've got their first full-time job, and you're their uncle and you're helping them like fill out their tax forms for the first time. It's like most of the people in this thing, sir, are the same age as you. I'm sure they've filed taxes before. Like sometimes the way that you talk down to people really bothers me. Maybe we pumped up your ego a little too much by saying that you're one of the most intelligent people in this thing. Because you're really starting to talk down to people like they're really stupid. Like everyone in this thing is elderly. All right? They're all people that have done taxes before, Red. Guess what? Even if you're on assistance, you have to do your taxes. So, like, everyone has pretty much done taxes in their adult life, no matter where they're from. All right? They have some version of it. It may not be called taxes or whatever, but it astounds me how he's like, and now this is, like, point them where to go for the business one. All right? But the way you're talking to them now, it's starting to sound like more and more degrading almost as you go on. They're like you're talking down to them more and more. Could Sherry claim the cost of her meds as a business expense, right? Marty can't write off the chair. It's a body attachment.
But it's something that you have to register, and it's something that you should know all about. This is why I'm saying, are you business prepared? Because every single account that you have is its own standalone business in Onpassive. So you
right,
really,
it's not just the super stickers either. It's always like the AdSense. All AdSense as well. And it's funny because Marty and Chris will come out and they'll be like, don't listen to anyone but us. We're the only ones that you guys should ever watch and listen to when it comes to updates. And I'm like, that's interesting. Interesting. You're trying to steal everyone's AdSense, are you? I see what you're doing.
you need to think about these things now whilst you have the time. Do it now, because when we get going, there's going to be plenty of things that we will have to do from Onpassive that is going to take you away from if you want to.
No, we shouldn't be doing anything. They do it all for us. It's done for you. What do you mean? I only have to do 2%. Ash does 98%. What are you talking about?
Do this. So why not spend the time now busying yourself? Go online, have a look in your own country, what you have to do, which is the best option for you. And if you can't make those options, guess what you should do?
What?
Get an accountant. Okay. Guess what you can do with that?
What are you supposed to? How are they going to afford an accountant, Red? Lord. God, you're a doofus. You're a real knob, a real wanker.
That accountant that you're paying, you can offset what you pay him against the taxes that you are paying to your country. It's a business expense. Okay. All of these sort of things will help and aid you in the future for your online business.
I take business advice from a man living in a boat. I mean, you got him there. I mean,
this is where I keep on saying is just because we're not getting any new information at the moment through Onpassive doesn't mean to say that you will not be held responsible for those things moving forward. Every single one of us are responsible for our own accounts. Every single one of us is responsible for the money that we earn to be declared to the tax authorities.
We don't even have
our own countries. It is not up to Onpassive to tell the taxman what
we don't even know what the fucking compensation plan is. We got no compensation plan, but we're out here talking about how we're going to do taxes. Okay.
The records are there. If the taxman asks how much is that person earned from this company, they are obliged by law to give the authorities that information. It is also up to you by law to declare that money as well.
Steve here says in the UK, you don't need to register for 18 months from the start of your business as self-employed. So wrong information. So maybe if you're in the UK, also look it up because Red doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But see, this is why I tell you, don't just listen to some guy on the internet giving you some kind of advice like this and then take it as that's the truth, right? Oh, that's how things go. You know, like, don't do that. Go look into it for yourself. Yeah, Red doesn't leave any links. Like, did he even look into it before the stream? You know what I mean? I don't get doing a stream with literally zero research whatsoever. Come on, Red. I have slideshows. bollocks. This is bollocks.
So find out what's best for you. Do your homework now. It will occupy you. It will keep you busy. It will give you focus. And one thing's for sure, it will start.
Question. Is Red telling Marty to factor in taxes to his numbers presentations? Also, the amount that they'd have to spend on the products? Just saying.
Showing you that this is a proper business. This is not just a, we'll see how it goes. This is not just a, I'll do it if I need to do it.
You think that, don't you? You think that, don't you? That's hilarious. So Red just explained to us why he did this video. He just told us. He thinks that this legitimizes the business. If he tells people to go and start an LLC and to start looking at getting tax rebates for their Onpassive stuff and claiming Onpassive on their taxes, then it will automatically legitimize Onpassive. And then people will get their faith back in Onpassive. He didn't realize, though, it costs money and shit to do that. And like here in Canada, for example, like I think it's about $200 to $300 extra to file your taxes as a business, no matter what kind you are. I think that's like low end for if you're like an independent contractor kind of thing, which is what you would be with Onpassive, by the way. So like being in an MLM. So like I'm like, yeah, okay. Even the people in Canada that paid $97 and I've been waiting around for this thing, you expect them to now go pay for an accountant, and then when they do their next taxes, you want them to be willing to put an extra $200 to $300 minimum to do their taxes with? And you haven't even paid them 1 cent yet in commissions, and there isn't even a commission plan or a damn product. Like, are you fucking insane? Again, insane. This is the insanity stream. Everything is insane here, even me. Red has registered himself as a tech entrepreneur whose main source of income is derived from carrying market stalls around. See, like, it sounds like he's working as his own business with like the whole chef thing, right? Which would make some sense, and he probably does get to claim a lot of that stuff. It's just so with a business in most places, you have to prove that you use these things for your business as well. So, like, you can't just claim your cell phone, for example, if you're doing everything online. Like, they'll be like, well, you can't claim a cell phone because don't you run an online business where everything's done for you online? What do you need a cell phone for? Like, you know, like, you're not calling up people to make sales, are you, every day? Like, what's going on, you know? So you still have to have a good reason to make these claims. But he's acting like you can just go and open up a small business, start doing your taxes and claiming Onpassive and claiming things like your cell phone as a business expense, and it's just all so easy. Go do it right now. And it's like, no. There's more to it than that, and it costs money, and more goes into it than that. And I don't know if it's always an option for people in some places. Like, I really don't know what the laws are with this, with India or South Africa or places like I'm not really sure how they would go about doing any of that there, which is why I would never do a live stream where I was going to say, I'm going to teach everyone how to do taxes and then talk generally to an audience of people in several different countries like this. That just seems irresponsible, if you ask me, but like, what do I know, you know? Go to Delaware for your LLC. You know what, though? That's actually some good advice because that's the cheapest place that you could fucking do. That's what people do in the U.S. They get it in Delaware. Yep, there's also less regulations and laws there if you wanted to know. Just, you're welcome. They are desperate to legitimize Onpassive, and it ain't going to work. This is definitely not the way. I wasn't expecting this. This is a little weird. I'm glad you brought that up because Marty conveniently forgets to bring up how much sales you'll need just to break even, and it would be at least 5 to 6 people under you, depending on what product price we're going by, right? If they're paying $125 a month and they're getting 25% commissions, I would say you would need at least 5 people just to break even. Red is not a chef. He learned to cook in the Army Catering Corps, which means his specialty is boiling tons of potatoes to death. He does have chef training, and he has worked as a chef in the past, and he is doing something with it right now. I'm just not really sure what. Sounds like he's like going to like festivals and fairs and then being a chef somewhere there. I don't really know. Yep, good old Delaware. If you're in the US, you probably already know. You know, I'm just saying. Phase 2 is preparation for future income. Next episode, how to choose proper floor tiles. Might as well be. I mean, what happened to the Germany office furniture? Or was it the Egypt office furniture? I don't remember right now.
Every single person, whether they earn $25, $2,500, or $25,000, okay, has to declare that money. Okay, otherwise you are in jeopardy.
No, not really. Here, you don't have to start clearing as a business until you're making like $5,000 a year or something like that with your company. Before that, it's not really considered a small business. Like, you have to make a minimum amount. Otherwise, you're really just like selling shit out of your house. Otherwise, people that sell on like Facebook Marketplace would then have to go and get a fucking LLC. You know what I mean? And like, we don't do that here. Like here you have to make so much with your business to even have it. And that's why I'm like, this doesn't make sense here. Like, I don't even think you could do that with Onpassive here. Because they'd be like, okay, well, how much did you make? And you'd be like, 0. And they'd be like, yeah, you don't have to do this. In fact, we would advise against it. You're going to be paying out for no reason. Like, wait until your business makes money. And that's what any bank would tell you. I can tell you that much. He now works as a laborer, moving things around. The hospitality industry might be desperate for labor, but it's not red desperate. It's a hobby. Yeah, it's a hobby. It's considered like, you know, you're just, like I said, it's considered almost like you're just selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace, just out of your house. And that's to protect people so that they can do little things like that and not have to go get some kind of license in order to do it. Just, I did find out, though, if you want to do a lemonade stand in the summer, you allegedly need a business license in a lot of places. And I even think that's fucked.
Of breaking the law in your own countries. Anyway, I thought I would bring that to the table today because it will give you a lot of knowledge.
Is it like that there too, Violet? Like, would you have to make a minimum amount, let's say, before you would have to claim it on your taxes? Because I'm thinking it would be like that in a lot of places. You know? If he was a chef, he wouldn't be living in a large steel coffin with no insulation. I don't know what he's cooking on the boat. We haven't seen him cook in a while. See, that's what he should be doing more cooking videos.
It will help you decide which route you're going to go down to, how you're going to be registered in the future. You don't have to register now, by the way. I'm not saying that you need to register from today moving forward, okay? But one thing you have to do is to know what you will have to do when the time comes.
It's going to take them 4 years to
do it now whilst we've got the time, and then you will not be sorry once things start moving. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today.
So you're good then. You got at least another 6 to 7 years before you'd even have to worry. And by then, Onpassive is going to be shut down. Ash will probably have the director's bar, so it won't even be a problem. There you go. Yep, there is a minimum. I'm not sure what it is at the moment. Yeah, like I don't know what it is here. But again, I'm pretty sure it's up there. Like it's something like $5,000 that you would have to make like as an income before you would be able to claim it as like a small business. And honestly, there's no point until you're making at least that amount of money in doing it. Because like I said, here you usually have to pay like a licensing fee. In some places you have to do it monthly because here it also depends on the province too, I believe. So like Ontario and British Columbia aren't the same and Alberta's different. Like we have some of that going on too. Those are our states, by the way. Provinces. We have provinces here. So I'm trying to think. I feel like it might be different everywhere. And so that's why like you should just not give this advice in such a general matter like this. It's not good. He has no clue.
This has been of help to you and maybe giving you a little bit of a nudge to, yes, I must do that. You know, the things that you might have been putting off because you're putting them off. Hopefully this will nudge you in the right direction to actually go and get it done in the future. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will be doing a live at some point.
Technically, Mrs. Ash made more than Mr. Ash did because he actually stole all of the money in her name. So that would be the other way around because it was all technically stolen under her name. In her bank account, it got transferred to. So actually on paper, if we were doing that, I believe it would all be in her name and then he would just be the one spending it. That's a little embarrassing if you ask me. Like, honestly, that's a little embarrassing. The minimum is very low in the USA, but it's also very easy to just add a schedule to your tax filing as a sole proprietor. See, like, I feel like there would be way better ways to do this in an MLM than what he's saying. Because I do know in the States, too, I believe you guys also have independent contractor versus, like, small business. And I believe we have that here in some provinces. Not all of them. But I do know that here in some provinces in Canada, you do have to pay for a cheaper independent contractor license, even if you're in a multi-level marketing company. That I do know. And I'm sure that they have things like that in the US too, where it's like, you know, you're not quite a small business, but you're an independent contractor, right? And then, you know, you can still claim some things, but you're not then stuck with all the expenses that you would be stuck with had it been a small business, you know? It's an extra 5% for houses that cost 10 plus million. Jesus Christ. Technically, the IRS never charges you to file, but if you use an outside service to file, it can get expensive. Yeah, the same thing here. But I think here you do have to pay to file directly in many cases with the business. You get like all these like licensing fees and stuff here. I don't know much about it though, so don't take my word for that. I could be completely wrong. I'm just going by what I remember. Like it could have changed, but like here it ends up you still do end up having to pay at tax time because you get all these fucking fees and shit, even if you're claiming stuff, and then it just kind of takes it off your fees. So I'm kind of like, yeah, no, you want to be making decent money. Definitely not on passive money. Business licenses are a state thing. That's why Delaware is so popular. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm figuring that you guys would be similar to us too with the independent contractor thing where maybe it's in some states and probably not all states, you know, like, but I feel like this advice Red is giving is awful. Just absolutely awful. That's all I could take of this for today. I got to get going and get ready to head out here and get the little one. So that's all I got for you guys today. I wouldn't be taking Red's advice on doing taxes. Like nobody's made $1. They don't have a product. They don't even have a compensation plan. So to talk taxes is just, again, insanity. Everyone is insane here. And if you ask me, I think that every single one of them should be absolutely terminated.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
And the reason why I say that is they're all talking money, and Ash did ask them not to. He did say, don't do that, or else he would terminate. So, I mean, that's also why I told Marty and Chris, be careful. He might not take a lawsuit for you. So you don't want to be making those illegal income claims. I hope that in future, Tanja calms down. Everyone stops making illegal income claims, and that Redfern stops giving people bad advice because he should just not do that. Sometimes, Red, it's just better if you don't stream. And I know that you know how to not stream for a day because you've done it several times over the last few months. You know, you haven't really been going every single day and hard like you were. So there's just no excuse for this. No excuses. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. I love all of you. Thank you for sticking this out with me. And tomorrow I'll be going live around the same time to do our Friday with the Sayers of Nay, because at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, I am going to be hanging out with Chuck Chases the Facts, and we're going to be doing some Flat Earth Friday stuff. So I hope that after you're done hanging out with me over here for Friday, you'll want to come and hang out with us over there. I love all your faces, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday. Have an amazing Thursday. Mwah! We're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's the call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want.
Yeah.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune into Crazy and talking about your experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I'm up on Faces. Have a great night. Bye.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.